think there's one more briefing that we need. That is somewhere around this hospital. Nope. I've already forgotten. Oh, it's on this other side. That's what messed me up. Alright. Under the sky bridge on one of these platforms is where I think the last briefing is.
Luthor to LexCorp. I'm sending in some of our new allies as reinforcements to get our test subjects under control. Oh yes, I understand Dr. Psycho is still inside dealing with our Kryptonian problem. Don't bother extricating him. If he can't survive this on his own, he's not worth saving. Luthor out.
So one more, right here. So this one is above the, I forgot what kiosk that was called, but it's on this side of the hospital above the little pond.
Kara, this is Kal-El. Lex Luthor is targeting Kryptonians for their DNA. He cornered Power Girl earlier at her metahuman rally at Metropolis University. This time, he may be after you. Be careful. I'm sending in our new allies as reinforcements. Superman out.
Oh, Oracle, are you gonna say something? No? This game is so buggy today. No, stop. Look, I'm just trying to make a video here. I don't even know what I want. Let's just go ahead and get that. But cartwheel kick looks good. Bam. It does a pretty good bit of damage too. But enough about that. Let's let's faff around some more. Let's make sure we have all of the upgraded stuff on. I think that should be it. Let's put those on. And we should be good. Yes, let's go into the meta research wing. So the first thing you'll see is another side quest for this, what are they called? Hideouts? Dr. Hope?
There are people trapped in tubes inside the hospital. Metas, but still people. They're being processed in tubes so they can be used for their energy. I work for LexCorp, but I'm human too. Get those people out of those tubes!
So once you accept the side quest, you'll see that there's two ways to go. I think this side over here is the best side to do, but you're going to have 3 groups very concentrated of security officers and gladiators, so I'm probably just going to pull this first guy over here so that I don't get them all at the same time. You could run the risk of killing yourself or having to take a potion if you take on too many of these groups at the same time. So you want to AoE it up. And that guy, I guess he got stuck behind the barrier. He couldn't even hit me, so that helped out a lot. The reason I say this side is better, the right side, is because there's a healing barrel that you can use if you need it at the bottom of the stairs. So you do 2 groups, and then on the 3rd group, you get a little bit of help with the healing barrel if you need it. Do another one of those.
You little
Now done. Cartwheel kick him to death. Well, I think I was about to do something cool, and then he stunned me. So we're just going to knock him out. And this one, because you're probably going to pull both of those groups, there's the healing barrel right there in front if you need help. I'm going to try to pull the gladiator. Get him out of the way quickly. Bomb that guy, which it didn't actually do. I think it bombed the gladiator. Good targeting system. I never used the never use the lock on because it confuses me. So I may get these two groups at the same time. Let's try the same tactic. Let's pull somebody over here. And that cartwheel kick hit nobody.
Oh. You little punk!
You don't have to do the other side, but obviously for XP, you can kill all of them. I'm just going to leave them because it's just going to take more time. These little kiosks, I don't think you need them, but they're kind of like Dr. Psycho's personal logs.
Get out of my mind!
Dr. Cisco Journal Entry, Meta Research Project, Day 4. Lex has offered to create a metahuman wing to cure metahuman ailments, and they went for it hook, line, and sinker. And with me in charge, we'll be using this meta power for everything from plasma to petroleum products.
Okay.
Get
We have
away.
to knock out some of these
I'm not afraid
hallucinating metahumans.
of you. Everyone will pay for the experiments done on me.
Got other misery here. Not very hard. Just kind of have to hit them a few times to get them to come to their senses.
So you found my metahuman
Then
experiments.
Psycho will
What
show
else
up.
can you
Leave me
find?
alone.
Let's see how well you do with a little game of hide and seek.
Now you can't hit lock on right before
Three
he.
blind mice. 3 blind mice.
Sometimes it will when he teleports or disappears. It will still
Ollie, Ollie, I'll come
be
free.
locked onto him, so he won't technically hide. It's kind of the same exploit that you can do with
Here I am.
the Huntress. The Huntress fight for the Batman villain side. But if you're not locked on, you can use his
Now you see me.
Voices?
Now you don't.
and try to use that to his location. Otherwise, I just shuriken the entire room until he shows up. So yeah, and if you turn around fast enough, you can kind of tell where the effect comes from. So you kind of just have to whittle him down.
I see you.
So he's not very good at hiding at all.
Nicely done, but we've only just begun. See you soon.
And we can go ahead and get this next investigation.
Chief Researcher's Journal. Always wear insulated gloves when handling cryotechnic samples.
And these green barrels have toxic waste in them. Well, they're not green, they're kind of yellowish green. So you want to take them to the incinerator room and plop them down into that. There's going to be 4 or 5 throughout the whole hideout. And that is your achievement for this hideout, is to incinerate all of the barrels of waste.
Oh!
Now they do. I was going to say, those guys up there don't even know I'm here. Okay, we have a lot. This is not going to be fun at all. Need to pop some intimidation. Come on. Oh, this is... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do this. So, not every time I'm going to be able to get the knocked out or the potion achievement. I should have just potioned, that way I wouldn't have to walk all the way back, but... Alright, and the music is messed up now. But for future reference, don't pull that entire room. I don't remember it being that difficult before.
You want some of this?
Also, I wasn't using all of my AoE abilities. I didn't have a lot of power.
You little punk! Oh!
Or any of my nice new fancy melee attacks. And here's some of the first tubes for the side quest. There's a lot littered throughout the hideout. pretty much one in every room except for the first few rooms. There's 4 of them taken care of, and if you want to, you can hit this. It doesn't do anything, it just clears out the room. And here are 2 more of the toxic waste barrels. You have to run them all the way back. You could do all of this at the end, but I like to get at least the first, these first 3, I like to get them as I go through. Alright, now to the next room, where Psycho will spawn a bunch of little clones that you have to deal with.
Sometimes I think there just isn't enough of me to go around. Time to change that. How about a little more me?
And the hallucinations don't have a lot of health. They only take a few hits to take down,
Pop
but
goes the weasel.
there's a lot of them. But I don't think you're in any danger of actually dying to them. I'm not taking very much damage at all.
It's been a real blast. I'm so happy I could burst.
There's the real one running around.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
I think there's at least 2 healing barrels in here.
She blows.
If you're having problems with the hallucinations. There's the real one. Shurikens flying all over the room. Stun him all the time. I don't think you have to take all of his health down. No.
Fire in the hole!
Just halfway. Then the next room will be a bunch of security guards and a bunch more metahuman tanks. Let's try to get somebody that's out of the way, because this room's probably the same, although there's healing barrels in this room, so it shouldn't be quite as bad. But still, I can see 4 people on my screen right now, so let's try to not get all of them at the same time. We got at least 3. One down. You're going. Oops, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, now we can pull some more guys. Should only be like 5 more, and you're only 3 within sight.
You little punk!
I thought you were going to die, but you weren't. Get this guy. Oh, that was the elbow. No, I couldn't tell if that was the elbow drop or the cartwheel kick. Let's go ahead and get the investigation.
Chief Researcher's Journal. These vines are growing so rapidly, I'm worried about the container's integrity.
And the next psycho log, I guess you could say.
Dr. Cisco Journal Entry, Meta Research Project, Day 8. If only I had a real meta subject to experiment on. A Kryptonian, like Superman or Supergirl. Then Lex would get the DNA he wants, and I would have the experiment subject of my dreams.
Well, I guess that came to pass since he's holding Supergirl. Get all these tubes taken care of. I don't even think I gave the bomb time to go off. That's okay. These tubes don't have very much health. There's 2 or 3 security guards hanging out over here in the corner. Oh, 3. Yep. Love cartwheel kick. I just don't do it very often. Or I'm not remembering to do it very often. So a few more tubes and we should be done with this room. I think we're good. Oh. The metahumans brought us some friends.
I'm hit.
Cartwheel kick in your face. Let's see what elbow drop looks like. Or he could stun me.
Oh.
Bam. I still didn't miss because he blocked. I mean, it still didn't hit because he blocked me. Well, I'm tired of your crap, sir. So you're going down. Got all the tubes? Looks like it. All right. I think this is one of the last Dr. Psycho logs.
Dr. Cisco journal entry, Meta Research Project, day 14. At last. So Lex may be a little peeved about this, massive metahuman breakout. But at last we have Supergirl in our clutches. And with the kryptonite Lex has stored, soon the secrets of her DNA will be ours.
Alright, I think that is the last one. I'm going to take this healing barrel with me. Nope. Oh, okay.
Dr. Cisco journal entry, Meta Research Project, day 14.
Whatever. We'll ignore that. So here is the boss fight room. The reason I'm taking this healing barrel is because he's going to spawn 3 mobs for you to fight, and that is the hardest part of the fight. So I'm going to slam that healing... Well, okay. It's in there if I need it. I'm going to blow my superpower and intimidation right at the start. We'll see how this goes.
You have no idea what it's like to be me. What gives you the right? You think you can stand in judgment over me? Time for you to walk a mile in my shoes. One day, all these heroes will be my slaves. Today, their mere image will be your death.
For the glory of Gaia!
Trust me, it's really not your day.
So intimidation, and let's use our superpower so that they choke on their gas. Okay, yeah. Makes it much easier.
Hey.
Oh, they went down just from the gas. Okay, superpower, pretty great. And then he'll spawn illusions throughout the fight.
Pop goes the weasel.
Forget if you have to pay attention to them. Let's try to lock onto him and see if we can just deal with him. Okay, let's go stand in that healing barrel then. Ooh, flying cartwheel kick. Let's relock onto him. He's trying to lose us, but it's not working. Elbow drop in the face. I see where you are. You can't trick me. I'll relock onto you however many times it takes until you're gone.
No!
Alright. Let's time up. So yeah, you don't have to pay attention to the illusions at all.
How can you resist my illusions?
Lock and relock onto him as many times as you want. And the healing barrels respawn, so there's going to be one on that side of the room and another one on that side of the room, and then one more if you bring it in like I did. But I didn't really need it. Let's get the last investigation.
Chief Researcher's Journal. It's not as dangerous when separated from its owner.
And let's free Supergirl. These are the last 2 toxic barrels, but there's a door that opens up that makes it a lot quicker than taking them back from the beginning at this point. So let's free Supergirl first.
Thank you. Dr. Psycho weakened me with kryptonite and stuck me in this red sunlight cage. I think he even took some of my blood. I have to go talk to Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks again. Maybe we can talk when I don't feel so sick.
Okay, she's gonna go over to Psycho. Oh, never mind, movie.
Wanna see the world through my eyes? It's easy. Just picture everything you want and can't have, and multiply that 10,000 times. Everyone laughing at you, pushing you aside, unless you take the power for yourself, and make them give you what you want. Luther knows. Soon they'll all know. And when I get what I want, I'll be the only one laughing.
He's got some problems in the headspace. So we didn't get all of the achievements because obviously I was dumb and pulled that whole room and got KO'd. So she's guarding Psycho. And that door should be open now. Let's get these toxic barrels. Yeah, this door, and it takes you right to it. One more. I think I missed the loot box too. Last time it was at the end, so I didn't have to look for it. Is it over here? It's a loot box. Yes, loot box over here. Alright, so once you put all 5 of the toxic barrels in there, you activate this panel and it will incinerate them. And you'll get the achievement Green Machine. So that's it for this hideout, and we'll head back to the police station. Alright, we have to turn her quest in. And we get Metropolis, which is complete all the Legacy of Krypton quest. Almost stumbled my words there.
Lex will answer for this crime. Only he would place a madman like Dr. Psycho in charge of a humanitarian project. Thank you for saving Supergirl and all of Lex's victims. Get out of there and we'll talk soon. Superman out.
Alright, so now we go back to the police station. And we need to turn in the Bizarro thing. So let's get our mail first. So this is for the briefing. You get the Checkmate Officer's Belt. And that will go into your... We'll figure out what style that is. That's for race. These are all for the race. Where's my... Maybe I just haven't gotten the mail for the other thing, for the completing the investigation. Or maybe you don't get mail for investigations.
Great work. We need heroes that can help clean up these streets. Keep up the good fight.
And you can get that right back and then do... I don't think you'll get the XP for it again. But you get 66 cash. So if you want to just like farm Bizarro for a little while, you can do that. Go talk to Sarah Chart. Let's talk to Booster Gold first and get our ring.
Who would fail to be inspired by the nurturing and healing care offered by a hospital like Metropolis General? Well, okay, maybe some of you villains out there wouldn't be impressed. A fair warning then. Booster Gold will be keeping an eye on you.
Oh, I actually picked... Oh, that was probably from the loot chest. So, checkmate style. Wow, okay. Can I show you what that looks like? Waste. Checkmate. Oh, dang, so it's like a double utility belt. I might actually keep that. It kind of looks more... Nah, it doesn't. Nah, it doesn't. None? Which one was I using? I don't even know. We'll just keep the checkmate one then. Super utility belt, because I can't remember what I had before. Save changes, yes. Let's talk to Dr. Sarah Charles.
Star Labs and Metropolis thank you for stepping in at Metro General. As long as Lex Luthor is hurting and exploiting people for his own gain, we will always need heroes like you.
So we've got that one. And that should be it for this quest line. I'm planning to do... There's only a few more briefings in Little Bohemia, but you have to be a Superman or Lex Luthor mentor character in order to get into that instance. It's one of those special hideouts that only mentor-specific characters can get into. So I'll be doing that briefing. I also need to do the Watchtower because I don't think I ever did that. I did the Hall of Doom, but I didn't do the Watchtower, so I'll be doing that soon. And also we'll be rejoining Ember Strife, my villain character, in Metropolis for the next, whatever quest line is the next in line for that. I can't remember at this time. And then Batstrife is going to go back to Gotham and start doing those quest lines. So we'll have the villain side of Metropolis to look at, and after I finish up Bohemia, Little Bohemia, and the Watchtower, we'll be back in Gotham with Batstrife. That's all for today, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.